Hello everyone, welcome back. Now let us go to the second lesson. In this lesson, we are going to see the time domain characteristics which are of scaling, shifting, and folding. From this lesson, what you are going to obtain. From this, we can see, we can you can list the number of operations that can be carried over time domain signals and representing of signal waveform with respect to time domain expression and vice versa means for a given time domain expression we need to plot a waveform also. Okay, now let us see the time shifting operation. The time shifting operation can be of two types: positive time shift, negative time shift. Positive time shift is nothing but getting delayed. As we can see from the graph, for the given x of t graph, the graph is being shifted to the positive side. Okay, from the positive side with a value of t times. Here the representation of function is y of t equals to x of small t minus capital T. For shifting with respect to t times, the graph has been shifted to positive side with the t units. And similarly for the negative time shift, it will be advanced. Means for y of t equals to x of small t plus capital T, the graph will be shifted to plus t times left side. Okay, just shifting. Just remember the time shifting nothing but shifting of graph with respect to the time units. Whatever the value that has been representing under with respect to small t, that time units will be shifted either right side or left side. For minus t, it will be shifted to right side. For plus t, it will be shifted to left side. Okay. And next operation is time reversal, which can also be called as time folding or time inversion or time reflection. Nothing but can also be mentioned as a mirror. Okay, for a given function of y of t equals x of t, which is of trapezoidal signal type, as you can see from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From 0 to 1, it is a positive ramp. For 1 to 3, it is a constant a. For 3 to 4, it is a negative slope. Next, it can be considered with the three classifications, where the first one is a negative time reversal. Y of t is given as x of minus t. So minus t nothing but a mirror type. So as it is, the waveform is been mirrored from reverse direction for a given x of t signal. Okay, in x of minus t, we can see the graph is been shifted to negative axis, or we can say it as a folded. As we already used the shifted word for the previous slide, so here we can use, or we can better to use it as a folding or reversal of the given signal. Okay, and the next category of this time reversal is a time reversed and delayed signal. Okay, time reversed and delayed signal. So delayed signal in the sense it is represented as minus t plus 3. Here with a value of 3 units it has been delayed, and y of t is given as x of minus t plus 3. So minus t is the graph. So minus t graph is being shifted with the 3 times. Okay. So it is shifted 3 times in the positive side. Plus 3. Okay, 0 plus 3 just represent 0 with 3 units shifted. So represent time with 0 and shift with 3 units for a given function. And similarly, the next category is time reversed and a delayed signal with value minus 3. The previous one we say with plus 3, and now it is been minus 3. So when t value is 0, consider for t0, what is x of value? X of value will become minus 3. So graph is been shifted with a minus 3 units. So for a given minus t graph, shift the graph with a minus 3. Okay. So minus t indicating a reversal signal, and the next value, so whatever represent, that indicates shifting. Or we can, other words, we can say it as a delay. Okay. The next operation is time scaling. Time scaling nothing but multiplication factor of t. So time scaling can also be given as expansion of a signal. An expansion of a signal. So consider y of t is equals to x of t. As you can see from the graph, the peak values are minus 2 plus 2, and the time values are similar to y-axis also plus 2 and minus 2. X-axis values are plus 2 and minus 2 amplitude. and time representing with the plus 2 and minus 2. Coming to the compressing. So time scaling is classified into two types: compressed in time and expanded in time. Compressed in time is a multiplication factor with a constant value with 2. Here it is given as an example with 2. So here we are representing with 2 times time multiplication factor. So 2 times time multiplication factor means time will be reduced. Here we can see for a 2 minus 2 time value, it becomes 1 minus 1. Nothing but you need to divide with the time value. What are the constant that we are considering as a multiplication factor with respect to t? Divide that value with the given time value. Okay. Suppose if it is a 4, x of 40 I want to have. So x of 40 means t is equals to 2 by 4. We need to write like that way. So t is equals to 2 by 4, that will be 1 by 2, and the time it will be minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Okay, that by that value the signal will be compressed. And coming to expanded in time, the given value, if it is x into t by 2, so consider t by 2 is equals to 2, consider t by 2 is equals to 2, that will becomes t equals to 4. Hence positive and negative value will become minus 4 and plus 4. Within this region the graph will be expanded. As you can see from the graphs, for time multiplication factor with 2, it is been compressed. If the multiplication factor is a fraction part, it will be expanded. You just remember that if a multiplication factor is more than 1, the time value will be reduced, and if the multiplication factor is less than 1, the signal will be expanded. Okay, that is about the lesson 2.